Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passion World Talk Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network LLC. Educate, enlighten, entertain, mindfulness. And today on Scam DamNation, yes, it's that time of the year. It hasn't quite passed yet. Romance and bank, the two go together like peanut butter and jelly. Scams, or to Asaja, who wrote the article, How to Outsmart a Romance Scammer. Do you know how to outsmart a romance scammer? Romance scams are becoming increasingly common, with scammers using sophisticated tactics and stolen romance scammer photos to trick people, that's you and I, into sending them money. However, with the right knowledge and tools, you can protect yourself from falling victim. It is possible to outsmart these people. In this blog post, they will explore the tactics used by romance scammers and provide you with practical tips on how to protect yourself and avoid falling victim to their schemes. Whatever you're looking for love online or concerned about a partner's digital activity, knowing how to find your spouse on dating sites or how to search dating sites for spouses can also be crucial. Whether you're seeking a romance or safeguarding your relationship, this post will provide invaluable insight and advice. So listen up. How to outsmart a romance scammer. Understanding their tactics of romantic scammers. Creating fake profiles. Romance scammers create a fake profile on dating websites and apps using stolen photos and personal information. They often claim to be military personnel, business people, or professionals working overseas. Building trust. Scammers then work to build a relationship with their target, that's you, gaining your trust and emotional investment. They may use flattery, compliments, and promises of love and a future together to manipulate you, their victim, asking for money. Once the scammer has established a connection with you, they will begin to ask for money. This may be for emergencies, such as medical bills or travel expenses, or for investment opportunities, and making it urgent. This scammer may use pressure tactics such as making the request urgent or threatening to end the relationship if the money is not sent. They may also try to make their target, that's you and I, feel guilty for not helping them. Stealing your personal information. While building a relationship, the scammer may also gather personal information, such as your banking details, to use for future fraud or identity theft. Disappearing. Better than an invisibility cloak. Once the scammer has received the money, they will usually disappear and become unresponsive to you, their victim. In some cases, they may continue to try and extract more money from you or move on to a new victim. It's important to be aware of these tactics to avoid falling victim to a romance scam. How to outsmart a romance scammer. Red flags to watch out for on online dating. Be cautious if someone you've just met online start asking for personal information, such as your full name, address, or financial information. This is a red flag that may be a scammer. Think of a bullfighter with his red cape. Scammers often use poor grammar and spelling in their communications. Pay attention to any unusual language use or spelling errors, as these can be signs of a scam. They're from another country. English is not their first language. If someone you've met online starts asking you for money, this is a major red flag. No legitimate online dater will ask for money or claim to have the solution to all of your problems. If this person you're communicating with is unwilling to video chat or meet in person, this may be a sign that they are not who they claim to be. Be suspicious if the person's profile picture looks like a stock photo, or if they claim to be someone else, such as a famous actor or model. These are clear signs of a fake profile and should not be ignored, like Canoe, excuse me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, or Johnny Depp. Be very, very careful. Always trust your gut instincts and report any red flags to the dating site or the app. How to outsmart a romance scammer. How to spot a fake dating profile. In case you're wondering how to avert being taken advantage of, here are several ways to spot fake dating profiles. Profile picture looks like a stock photo, or it's too good to be true. Yeah, being too handsome or too beautiful is usually a red flag. Nobody's that good looking, not even the gods. Poor grammar and spelling in profile description and messages. Claims to be from the US but has a foreign accent. Ask for your personal information or money too soon. Excuse me, I was trying to get rid of a fruit fly. Limited information in profiles, such as no biography or photos. Inconsistent information, such as different locations or interests in different profiles. Requests to move the conversation to a different platform. Multiple profiles with same or similar photos. Excessive use of flattery, compliments, or declarations of love. How to outsmart a romance scammer. What to do if you suspect that this person is a scammer. If you suspect that you may be a victim of a romance scam, it's important to stop all communication with the individual immediately. This will prevent the scammer from continuing to try and extract money or information from you. Find out how to block this person on your email, on a private a private foundation like Teams or WhatsApp or some of the other chatting platforms. Zoom. Protect yourself at all costs. If he's the real McCoy, he will understand. She will understand. Contact the dating site or app where you met him or her and report the situation. Provide as much information as possible, including any evidence you have. This can help the platform to identify and remove fake profiles, as well as warn other users. If you have fallen victim to a romance scam and have lost money, it's important to seek support immediately. Contact your bank or financial institution to report the fraud, and consider reaching out to a support group or counseling service to help you cope with the emotional impact. Take steps to protect your personal information, such as changing your passwords or use two-step authentication and your keywords, and monitoring your financial accounts. Be vigilant for any signs of identity theft or fraud. After experiencing a romance scam, it's important for you to be more cautious in future online dating experiences. Pay attention to these red flags, what we have discussed, Trust your instincts and be wary of anyone who seems too good to be true. Share your experience with others, including family and friends, to raise awareness about romance scams. Encourage them to be cautious in their online dating experiences and to seek support if they suspect they may be a victim of a scam. Your experience can help prevent others from falling prey to the same situation. Tips for protecting your personal information online. Use strong passwords and enable two-factor information authentication. Avoid sharing personal information such as your full name, address, or messages asking for sensitive information like relatives, aunts, uncle, grandparents, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, names, pictures. Keep software and antivirus programs updated. Use privacy settings on social media. Don't click on links from unknown sources. Use a VPN for added protection on public Wi-Fi. Use secure payment methods for online transactions. Regularly monitor financial accounts and credit reports, and trust your instincts and be wary of suspicious requests or offers. Keeping yourself safe while searching for love online. To keep yourself safe while searching for love online, it's important to use a reputable dating site or app with security features. Use verified profiles and a solid reputation. Be sure to do your research and choose a site that's well established and has a large user base. When creating your online dating profile, be mindful of the information you include. Avoid sharing personal information such as your full name, address, or financial details, and only post photos that you're comfortable with others seeing, meaning you're fully clothed, not in a two-piece bathing suit. A strong profile can help attract genuine, trustworthy individuals and deter scammers. When communicating with someone online, it's important to take things slow and avoid sharing personal information too soon. Be wary of anyone who tries to move the conversation off the dating platform too quickly, as this could be a red flag. If something seems to be good to be true, it probably is. Trust your instincts and be cautious of anyone who seems insistent, and be cautious of anyone who asks for money or sensitive information. If you're ever in doubt, seek advice from a trusted friend or family member. Keep your personal information private and secured by avoiding sharing sensitive information such as your financial details or passwords with anyone online. Use strong passwords and enable two-factor authentication, and regularly monitor your financial accounts and credit reports. If you suspect that you may have been the victim of a romance scam, or if you encounter any suspicious behavior on a dating site or app, it's important to report it immediately. Contact the platform and provide as much information as possible, including any evidence you've collected. This can help the platform to identify and remove fake profiles, as well as warn their other users. By being proactive and taking steps to protect yourself, you can enjoy a safe and successful online dating experience. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon on Scam DamNation and how to prevent romance and bank information being leaked out when you're not thinking straight. Just remember, it's like peanut butter and jelly. And if you don't want to end up having your stuff being sold on the black web, I suggest you take the proper precaution and follow the tips that we just shared with you. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. This episode was brought to you Conscious Research Solutions Check us out on passionatworldtalkradio.com/research made simple blog. Check out all the pain points relating to doing research. And if you're interested, sign up, please, for a 15-minute free consultation so you know how to do it right or have somebody do it right for you. Flipping out, how to train your human, a satirical look of how to learn artificial intelligence. Face it, folks, it's not going to go away. Pandora's box has been opened. So take a look at passionatewordtalkradio.com/epic, EPOCH, envision, ENVISIONXR, and see how you can download either the whole enchilada or separate PDFs. Check out the instructions, read them twice, make sure you understand them, and then go over to the subpage of passionatworldtalkradio.com/epic, EPOCH, truth, TRUTH. On that same page, you'll learn, if you're interested, of how to write satire into nonfiction. This way you can express your opinion, you can comment and say things without getting into too much trouble, because you're turning people into laughing at what is going on. As my station manager keeps saying, you can't make this stuff up. And if you want to continue hearing the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you to a piece of bubblegum, then go over to passionatworldtalkradio.com/donation. We would appreciate it. As a woman-owned, woman-run internet talk radio station for the past 19 years, we want to make it a record half century. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your week.